Hey, I'm Alexandra Harbushka. Welcome to day 37. This is Scarlett. Welcome to day 37 of my postpartum journey. I am recording every day for 60 days of my postpartum journey back to my pre-pregnancy weight. So we'll see how I do. If you are just following along, welcome. Go on ahead and subscribe so you can hear what's going on daily, especially if you are a new mom or if you are pregnant. It would be great. I wish I had this when I was pregnant, just to kind of know what to look forward to. So to give you a quick recap, I weighed 120 pounds prior to being pregnant, or when I got pregnant. And when I walked into the hospital the day I gave birth, well, I don't know about the day I gave birth because I was there 2.5 days, but the day that I walked into the hospital for Clinton, I weighed 152 pounds. So I gained a total of 32 pounds. And it's my goal in 60 days to get back to my 120 pounds. So I realize that's a really big goal. We'll see how I do. Like I said, I am 37 days in. So, I'm more than halfway and I have 12 pounds to lose. Other things have happened in life that are more miraculous, but we'll see what happens. All right, today I want to talk to you about breastfeeding and the coronavirus. So I've had some people ask me questions on the last videos about breastfeeding and weight loss. I do have other videos on that, on breastfeeding and weight loss, but because we are in the middle of the coronavirus right now, I did want to address that. So the question that somebody asked was, does breastfeeding help protect your baby against the coronavirus? So first of all, I want to specify by saying that I am not a doctor, right? I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I don't have I'm not a medical professional by any means. But here's what I do know. So I did do my own research, and I did also call my personal pediatrician, my actual pediatrician, not Clinton's pediatrician, but my pediatrician. It was great to speak to him after all these years. But I did do some research on this because I am nervous, right? I'm a mom of a 37-day-old baby, and yeah, it's a big deal, right? I want him to be healthy and safe, as do you, because obviously you're asking that question for a reason. So I will link an article that I read about breastfeeding and immune support. It's from Kelly Moms. I highly recommend her website if you are a mom. She adds a lot of information about breastfeeding. This is also my second child, who's also a puppy. Scarlett. Okay. So anyways, I will link that article for you. But here's what I do know. So when the baby is in utero, okay, Scarlett, when the baby's in utero, the baby does receive immune support from you through the placenta. So whatever is going on in your body and whatever is going, whatever happening is that it does pass through the placenta and adds support to the baby so that when the baby's born, the baby has some support, some immune support. Now here's the deal. It's not significant. It's not great. So one of the key things here is breastfeeding, right? So when you breastfeed, you are passing the antibodies to your baby. So what does that mean? It means whatever viruses, antibodies you've gotten, and what antibodies are is once you have contracted a virus, any virus, it then leaves antibodies, right? So it's stored in your system. So once you have those, you're now passing them on to your baby. So you're giving your baby some sort of immune support on his or her own. So you're building that immune system for your baby. Also, the other thing that breastfeeding does is it also builds your baby's gut. And we're now learning that gut health is so important to our immune system. That's basically one of the places that it lives, right? Or if we have healthy gut bacteria, we have a stronger immune system, as we can fight off the bad bacteria. So that's also what breastfeeding does, is it builds your gut. It builds the gut with good bacteria. Okay, there's an article that goes way more into detail, especially on antibodies, all different types, different benefits. Another thing, I'm trying to think about the other article. They thought that breastfed babies breastfed babies have a lower rate of sickness, and they thought it was because there's less room for, like, when you have a bottle, you got to sterilize it and you got to put formula in, and there's just more room for bacteria, where when it's breastfed, it's just right here, like goes right on you. And they found out that's not true. It's because of all the good gut health that goes in. So babies that are breastfed have less cases of meningitis, ear infections, other infections that can occur. I think UTIs, Again, it's all linked in this article. So breastfeeding is really, really key if it's something that you can do. I understand if it's something you can't do, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad if that is your situation, because my first few days, I could not breastfeed my baby. He would not take my breast milk, and so I completely understand that frustration if you're going through that. I am very sympathetic to it. I understand. But back to your original question here about the coronavirus and does breastfeeding protect your baby? So I called my pediatrician and here's what he had to say. He goes, here's the deal, Alexandra, you've never had the coronavirus. So therefore you don't have the antibodies to pass on to your baby. If I had had the coronavirus, then most likely I would be passing that on to my baby and potentially helping my baby. But because I've never had it, I don't have that antibody to pass on. But he said, in the first few weeks of a child's life, they really don't have a strong immune system. It's very, very poor. So it is very important to breastfeed to keep your baby healthy from other things. Of course, if your baby gets sick, then their immune system is run down, then it's easier for other pathogens to get in there. So does breastfeeding protect your baby from the coronavirus? Indirectly it does, right? So not directly, you're not definitely giving your baby the antibodies, but you are helping build your baby's immune system. So obviously a stronger immune system, then hopefully stronger your baby can fight things off. So that is my answer on that. I know it doesn't have anything to do with weight loss, but it is part of this postpartum journey, right? Breastfeeding, taking care of yourself, your health, and of course your baby's health. That is the most important thing to a mother, right? Is making sure their baby's healthy. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any other topics you'd like to hear on this postpartum journey. Go on ahead and subscribe, of course. And for more information, go to alexandraharbushka.com. I will have it linked for you. Wish me luck on my postpartum journey. See you tomorrow for day 38.